I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. Today I'm here with Herb Lederer. Herb, good to see you.
Good to see you, Lou.
And we're in for a special treat. We're going to be talking about Herb's Indianapolis 1950s on-the-track race car.
My very first car that I owned was a 48 Chevrolet. My first real race car was a 1946 Indianapolis car. It was a rail frame car. It had been built in 41, stored for the war years, went to Indy in 46 and 48, never qualified.
Okay.
And
what was that car's name?
That was the Jewel Special.
The Jewel Special.
And that was Jewel with 2 L's.
Okay.
Lawrence Jewel was from the Detroit area. He was a crankshaft grinder. The Jewel Special was gone, and I was having seller's remorse. And all of my friends went to Indy in May for the parade laps and such.
And here's Herb without his Indy car.
I didn't go to Indy, and I was feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah,
and
sure.
So I was talking to people and saying, you know, if I could find a car. 4 to 6 weeks later, I got a call from Steve Truchan.
Okay.
And he told me that the Dayton steel wheel car was available. Was I interested?
Dayton steel wheel.
Dayton steel wheel.
So
It's known as the Dayton steel wheel special.
The Dayton steel wheel special.
Right.
So what year is the Dayton steel wheel special?
The car first went to Indy in 51.
Okay.
Qualified with Andy Linden driving.
So this is a real Indy race car.
This is an Indy race car. It was on the track. There it is, Lou.
There we go.
In all its glory.
This is what we're talking about.
Right.
A real live 50s Indy's car. I'm just going to give it a hug. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, this is the real deal.
You've got the shaft you were talking about here that you start it with.
Right. The starter is a remote starter, and basically it was an aircraft starter.
Okay.
Because they had to have a lot of torque to turn the engine over.
Yeah.
If these engines are running on alcohol, they're running 15 to 1 or more compression ratio.
We've got the great Offenhauser engine, little plaque there.
Yep.
Fantastic. And the suspension, I mean, is beautiful with the chroming. And let's take a look back in here.
Well, back here, it's pretty much the main workstation, so to speak. There's an air pump for putting air pressure into the fuel system to deliver fuel to the carburetors. 3-speed transmission. You'll notice there are only 2 pedals. There's a accelerator and a clutch.
This here?
Right. And the brake, and this is a temporary brake handle, but the brake is outboard. When I got the car, it had a hand clutch, and the brake was inboard. And if you can imagine driving this car with one hand working the clutch, and the other hand shifting.
Oh boy. And
then who's going to steer? Because you've run out of hands.
The exhaust.
Exhaust is a 3.5-inch pipe. Comes out of 4 header, 4-tube header.
3.5-inch pipe. And these are the underside panels too.
Those are the belly pans.
Yeah, those are the belly pans. So it's smooth on the bottom. So it's just one big aerodynamic bullet running down the track.
Well, that's the theory.
Sounds great. Well, Herb, thanks for letting us take a look at your awesome car. I love this section in here too, where the exhaust is coming out and you can see down in there. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks.